Yeah, I think we should just get into it. There we go. I haven't played this at all yet, so let's not get into it. I know I just said let's get into it. We're not going to get into it. This game, The Shore, was announced last year sometime, maybe year before, and it popped up somewhere like on Reddit or something with some screenshots. Oh, that looks really cool. And then a playable demo came out last summer, and I still didn't play it yet. I was kind of waiting. Um, a lot of those early release demos are kind of hit or miss with games, but it just came out this year in February, which was a while ago now. Hi, Bellatrix. You're right in the way. Came out in February. I picked it up, and I was waiting for the right time to play it. And I think tonight's the night. I'm really excited to dive into it. And yeah, so it's a Lovecraftian horror adventure exploration game. That is like the quote, little marketable quote on the wiki for it. But I don't know what that means mechanically. I don't know what this game is. I do know what Lovecraftian horror is. Lovecraft is my favorite author, and I'm really excited to explore almost any media that kind of dives into the Cthulhu mythos and things that are inspired by that. So I'm hoping to get some of that here. So let's go. I don't have progress, but yes, please. So yeah, this menu screen is the furthest I've seen of this game so far.
Ellie, my dear Ellie, I have to find her.
If there are sound adjustments or anything that needs to be made, please let me know. And I think that my face shouldn't be too much in the way. I I did look up a couple like screenshots of gameplay just to see if there's like any UI that I need to be mindful of. But I think my fat little body can go right here in the corner where I am currently, and should be fine. All right, so WASD to move. That little reticle that lights up when you mouse over that. E picks it up. E is interact. It's very standard WASD RPG controls. And E again to
Been
open it. Oh,
arguing with John about how many actual days have passed since we ended up here. It seems that all of our hopes are drifting away, like these bottles should do. They always return to the island as if something is leading them back here. If you are reading this, we need your help.
he sent out an SOS. Budget dead fish. Oh, I have a body. Oh, oh, I got some suspenders on. All right, all right. Most of the time in like first person games like this, the, you don't usually have a body. What you usually have is two disembodied floating arms or hands at best, often. But yeah, I got a whole damn body. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's animated. Wow. Oh, did that just appear? I think the game got impatient with me. It said, "Hey, dummy, explore." Oh yeah, that says suspenders are super in right now. That's true. It's very hipster. Um, so it said E to interact. I already figured that out.
A shred of hope. Oh, what a man needs to keep moving before he loses his sanity and his will. Walking along the shore reminded me of the walks I used to have with my wife.
It looks like the inscription on this locket says, "For when I will walk through the valley of death, I fear no evil, and walk through the dark with my eyes open." Heart mom. Commemorating the time that she met Ernest Hemingway, it looks like. Can I go in the water? Now, this game is supposed to take about 2 to 3 hours, but I'm already worried that it's going to take longer because I feel like I'm just. Yeah, listen to that. Yeah, I'm just enjoying it. And this is how they get you. It's so calm and serene right now. Listen to the waves, the birds. think there's gonna be a motherfucking Shoggoth later that's gonna just tear my face out my butt. Oh, another bottle.
We armed ourselves and walked along the shore. To our surprise, we came across other ships that had wrecked without any trace of survivors. It was like a graveyard for ships. Our compass goes mad any time we try to set a course off the island. Our captain says it's because of the volcanic dust. We think he's gone mad. Sounds like the captain was right.
Okay. And I haven't really tried exploring up the rocks so far, but the game does feel like it's pulling me down the shore here, as that is also the name. Open inventory to inspect items, really? Oh, what a cute little inventory. Got the locket, I got the photo that was in the locket, somehow I have a bigger version of it. That's mirrored? Okay, that's weird. My wife gave this pendant to Ellie before she left us. Glad to have found this. It's very important to her. I refuse to believe my daughter was swallowed by the vicious sea. I'm sure she washed up on the shore somewhere around here. I will find her and give this back. Are you saying the best part of the game is that the narration is included so I don't have to do stupid voices for each of the characters? Because that's not going to stop me. Yeah, what? I think it's just like the way that they use the art assets, because this picture is the mirror image of this picture. And here's furthermore why I think that happened. When we click on the locket, this is the side right here that is the default. But then we can rotate it, and now it's that way. So in the default configuration for the locket, that picture, I just pointed at it on my monitor like you can fucking see my hand. But the the big picture is in the locket in the same orientation, but then we flip it to see that. I think that's probably what happened. It's just a two-dimensional art asset. Okay, how do I leave this boat? I hit I again. Okay. Yeah, the game's just kind of naturally pulling me down the shore because there's rocks everywhere else, and then the ocean. I can't interact with the bird. Oh
They
shit!
speak of a fisherman who was lost in a stranded sea. He never came back. Now I know where he lies. What misfortunes could have drove him here?
I wonder what time period this is set in. That appears to be like a plastic jug. I guess that boat is relatively contemporary too. Okay. 40s, 50s maybe. I actually want to see what's off the path now. Ooh, there's a lighthouse. There's always a lighthouse. Oh, I actually just like straight up can go off this path. Is that the way to go? If that's the way to go, I don't want to go that way. Okay, shift. Shift runs. Some creepy candles. Oh, I think it's just branching paths. I can do multiple.
I have offered my right arm and spoke the correct words in his absence. Only pain accompanies me towards my demise. I was forced to leave the lighthouse. There's something wrong in all of us. Only the slumbering God can save us now. What God is he talking about?
I know what God he's talking about. That's a good little tease. Because if you know, I mean, you already know what you're into if you know. But if you don't know, it's like, when is he talking to slumbering God? We'll wait and see, though. telling me how to run. That's not encouraging. Ooh, what the hell is that? Oh, I just pick it up and put it back. Okay. What the fuck is that? Okay, let's go to Lighthouse first.
As we synced our feet in the sand for the last time, she asked me to tell her one of my stories about the wild sea. I could hear each of her breaths being shorter and shorter. And by the time I finished my story, pneumonia took her life.
I was so caught up in the narration that I just kind of like was walking around here, and then I saw this thing, and I literally stopped in my tracks. Like I'm playing it. It's just a a button push with a finger. But like if I was walking, I would have done the same thing. Just stop. Oh my god, this fucking octopus tentacle shrine. It's very cool. Okay, space does not jump. It's good to know. Oh, this is a. He's a grumpy looking boy. Look at him. I wonder if it's like blocking a path that I can access later. I don't know. There's a trapdoor into a basement, looks like. He's got a little, like, lamprey mouth. Alright, we got 2 pictures. This bloody page was part of a ritual some deranged individual performed on this island. The contents of this are revolting, but even more disturbing were the other. Go on, Bellatrix. The other components of the ritual: an arm bone tied to a rock, presumably of the author, sigils written in blood with plenty of candles illuminating the godless scene. I've heard plenty of stories about people going insane, but nothing comes close to this. The man who committed this act was sick in the head. There's nothing more to it. Cool. A huge shark jaw. Some teeth are missing, though. Oh, Jesus Christ. It needs 3 idols, but what for? Fhtagn Cthulhu. The void is coming for us all. We lost track of time, no escape. The lighthouse is a cursed place. Is it cursed or cursed? Or is it kind of interchangeable depending on like how dramatic you want to be? A huge pillar in the sea. I sacrifice. Do not enter the sea, it belongs to them. Ancient civilization may be crossed out. 2 idols are missing from the statues. Worship what? Neat. Nyarlathotep over there. We saw the same dream. Who is that man? Don't kill the... Does that say effing seagull? Flying seagull, maybe. What the fuck was that? I don't know what I'm hearing. I don't know what I'm hearing. Coin with an ominous phrase carved on one of the sides. In the cosmos, there are things we know and things unknown, and in between, there are windows. I like that. It whispers 2 seals are missing. Okay, alright. forms of this sculpture are unknown to me. It's like a fat butterfly. It's a beautiful butterfly. Looks familiar. I've seen something similar from where I come from. Okay. Hey, that's where we are. Oh God. No eyelids, a short blue tongue, shark eyes. Body structure seems very strong. I tried to speak to them, but in return they hissed and growled and made all kinds of weird noises, weird spelt wrong. No trace of language. I have never seen such creatures before. Something is wrong here, like the god have forsaken this place and its creations. The fish-like people are no humans at all. They are hostile, they seem to be very aggressive, there is no trace of civilized behavior on them. Yet they seem to understand our movements as they have seen humans before. Fish-like deformities on them are present. They have tried several times to ambush us. The only solution for us is to stay near the lighthouse. I will study more these abominations of the deep. That was hard to read. And I think part of it is just like the really nice weathered effect on the paper. And the other part is I am currently blind from all the lights that I have shining on my face. Oh god, there's more reading. Okay. This artifact we found, the statue, it looks ancient. Our captain says we should take it back with us and that it can make us rich. David, on the other hand, believes that a foul stench of evil dwells within it. What utter rubbish. From the moment we wrecked here, he hasn't stopped talking about bad luck and otherworldly omens. I heard him talking to himself about throwing it back to the sea. I'm almost certain he's mad. He's obsessed with the disgusting leeches he found. He can't stop talking about how these worms have at least 9 stomachs and more than 30 brains and at least 18 testicles. He says that quality matters rather than quantity. I mean, alright. We couldn't stop making jokes about it last night. After some time, he took it personally, thinking we were mocking him. He moved to the 3rd floor of the lighthouse to continue his little experiments. Oh, God. Oh, what great telegraphing. We're on the 2nd floor right now. Ooh. Yeah, weird flex, but okay. You're absolutely right, Ted. Yeah, I got like 18 testicles. Oh, God. From the moment I touched that artifact, was stunned by the darkness within it. A million visions of a horrific figure claimed my mind. 1,000 whispers from the past and from the future terrorized the core of my soul. I fell to the ground as a glimpse of him told... Oh, and then it just goes... Oh! It just goes into, like, deep speech. Cthulhu, R'lyeh, Wagnagel, Fatagan. Yeah, Cthulhu, Fatagan. Yeah, ooh, creepy. Abnormal body shape, no symmetrical shape that can define a logical form, asymmetrical mouths all over its body, quarreling and injured and seemingly forgotten. It's been 27 days since we are here and came across something that our minds still cannot comprehend. How could such a thing exist? How does God justify this act? How can he allow such monsters to roam upon his creation? My mind is terrorized a million times as I try to visualize this beast. My hand is shaking as I draw each line. It's a plague of the mind. I decide to give it a name, the monster with 1,000 mouths. It may seem strange, but I've heard a voice, or more like a whisper in my ears that shivers down my spine. There's so much to take in here. There's a lot of pages that I actually cannot interact with either. Oh. Ba-da-da-da. sure it scared me. I thought that was a person. I actually rather like the just the invisible UI. Like there is no UI. There's no HUD right now. It's just the screen. And then as I can interact with things, it gives me the little eye symbol in the middle there. But other than that, it's just... Why did it get so quiet? Other than that, it's just kind of me and the world. It's got really good left-right stereo sound. Yeah, that's good. Strange, this coin is warm. That's funny. Reminds me of that scene in Young Frankenstein. The violin. Telescope. What's in the bag? Nothing. Got a dead shark down there. That's where we came from over there. It's like a jungle. Ooh. Oh, there's people. Hey, John. You love that the dude's doing the best didgeridoo impression in the background. You go, dude. Yeah, that's kind of what it sounds like, huh? All right, this man's not doing anything in the boat. There he goes. Bye. Bye, boat. I think the game's trying to tell us, like, hey, if you want to get off the island, go on over there. It's totally safe. Nothing's gonna get you. That's what that's telling us. I can't pick up the axe. I feel like that's the one thing I need. I don't need these stupid fucking coins. Give me the axe. The wrench? I'll take the wrench. Alright. Yeah, no, I'm not going to trust water either. What's that purple glow? Is that like a meteorite or something?
Those uneducated fools.
I was going to start talking
They
again.
won't let me write for them. They're all fishermen with dirty, scuffed clothes and smell horrible. Their beards reek of alcohol and spit comes out when they talk. I'd rather stay another 4 hours at this point and take care of the problematic mechanisms of this handcrafted construct. I do not regret this journey. It's certainly made life more interesting since then. Not to mention the view from up here. All of the hatred, misery, and sadness of mankind fade away into the line where the sea and the sky collide. He is not wrong there. It is a hell of a view.
So I think the author of this note was the one who was referenced earlier, finding the statue and talking about the 18 testicles, who went up to the top of the lighthouse. I'm assuming that's how lighthouses work. You just go up and you spin a thing and then it turns on. I'm not a lighthouse scientist though, so I don't know. There's a piece missing. Look at those pieces though. I want this chess set. Alright, so the piece that's missing is the other bishop. And those look like these little tentacle Venuses. All right, thank you, Ted, for confirming that that is how lighthouses work. Appreciate that. Is doesn't seem to be just an ordinary statue. Every part of it is very detailed. I guess the artist behind this painting was startled by it. That's a cool fucking statue.
I swear I saw something towards the horizon. Behind the mist.
The fish is jacked.
It wasn't a whale or a great white shark. Its many legs stretched 100 feet, submerging its body into the sea. It crawled as if it was infected by 1,000 parasites. From its tentacle mouth, it spit out black, disgusting, and disfigured blob-like figures. The moment they fell into the sea, they swam away faster than a dolphin. As the mist kept rising, I could barely see the creature. That wasn't a good sign. I should start placing those talismans I found at the bottom of the lighthouse around the pathways we made.
What the fuck? How do I exit this game? It's gone. Oh, achievement unlocked in the distance. It's an obelisk. That was weird. Alright. Control delete before it returns, yeah. I think it's Alt F4 to save your game, right? That was cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I also like there's a ton of references to Lovecraft stories already. And I'm not sure if they are going to be integral parts of this game and its story, or if they're meant to just be kind of Easter eggs. But there's been very not obtuse, but like obvious references so far to a handful of his short stories, which has been pretty exciting. So they put the talismans they found on the paths that they made. Okay, this is blocking our way. Does this where it becomes now a puzzle game? I don't know what kind of game this is. I think so. Let's see. It said there's a piece missing on the chess set, so maybe I just gotta find that piece. Because right now there's a path over here that's blocked by that little tentacle shrine. There's a path down here blocked by a tentacle shrine. The game told me to find the other chess piece, and I don't know if that was just an observation made offhandedly by our protagonist, or if it was an actual instruction and telegraph on what to do next. Am I stuck? Oh my god, am I stuck? Okay, no. There's no jump button. And I can't run inside the lighthouse, but I can run outside. Alright, we're going to backtrack a little bit, I think, and see. I think there's a branching path back here. Oh, yeah. There's the monolith over here. It's not a monolith. It looks like that thing that got like put in the desert in like Utah last year. That like triangle metal thing. That's exactly what that is.
Your fault, Dad. Mom is now dead, and soon never come
Oh, stop it! It's not my daughter's voice.
Those are good noises. The sound designs are really nice. Can I touch this? Can I go in it. Okay. Oh god, what the fuck? There were more tentacles. There's a path that way, but I do want to go see where the tentacles went. So good. So I am fairly... Oh, that's a floating rock. Oops. Whoopsie. I am fairly limited where I can go, just based on the fact that there's no jumping or climbing mechanics in this game. So the rocks are actually just hard, flat walls. But that's good. That's a good way to do that, because then it still gives you the feel of a little more open. It's very atmospheric. Oh shit. Yeah, I guess we're checking that out next. Oh, weird. Alright, Sissy, you can't be moving my microphone. Go on, sweetie. Nope, don't like that, yeah. He's got a bowl of worms. Or something. Look at like the little tentacles coming out of its back and how they are doing like the predator invisibility thing. I have not yet been able to interact with these awful, awful things. Oh, you're spilling your worm spaghetti there, man. Be careful. I don't know. Not sure what that was about. I'm not like freaked out, but I don't know. I have a feeling there's gonna be something. Oh, that's a something. This metallic sphere is marked with the figure of an octopus head. I mean, yeah, if you say so. There, I guess, is that an octopus head? I suppose. One of the worm bowls look closer when you turn back. Maybe you are going crazy. Let me see. Well, I did catch the snitch. That's exactly what that looked like. The octopus jade snitch. I think you're crazy, John. Sorry. Worm bowls are still there. Unless they move when I get up here. Yeah. But I can't pick this up. Or rather, I can pick it up, but I can't pocket it. Oh, there's our floating rock friend. I feel like I'm missing something, and maybe it's not that I'm missing something. Maybe the game just wants me to explore before it, like through a scripted event, progresses me. But I don't know. Maybe I need to find that chess piece. want to backtrack a little bit more because I feel like there might have been a fork earlier that I could take. And here's the problem that I'm having is that I don't know what kind of game this is. If I knew what kind of game it was, I would know better how to approach it. Like when I sit down and play a Zelda game, if I've never played it again, there are some baked in kind of expectations and rules to what makes it that type of game. When you sit down and play a shooter, it's a specific type of game. You kind of know what you're expecting. Oh, did I miss an entire bottle? No, I got that one already. But I don't know what type of game this is. That looks like a cave. Just want to make sure there aren't any paths that I missed. This is literally an invisible wall right here. It's okay. And I want to make sure there's nothing that I can't really pick up. None of this stuff looks terribly significant. Can I just like go straight out to the sea and let Dagon get me? Is that an option? Nope. Invisible wall. Okay. Well, back to the lighthouse. Just a differently colored rock. What do we think so far, everyone? What do we think of this game so far? I wish I could interact with the bird. I'm picking up stuff that I can pick up, yeah. Not everything is pick-upable. And even the interactable stuff is not pick-upable. So that's a great line of thought if they go together. I can't really... You can't like drag and drop one thing to the next. It's not that type of adventure game. Statues in very malevolent aura. I know taking this with me was a great mistake. Nevertheless, Edward's artifacts connect to this mysterious island. I've never seen anything similar and do not understand what it represents. To me, it's just an abstract. My cat is right in the way of this word. Oh, Sissy, come here. To me, it's just an abstract piece of art. There was a page with some insight about the object, but after explaining how it was retrieved, the author went on a rather morbid tangent. Okay, so we do have... Oh, we do have it! You guys. I've got a key. And in the description for this item in my inventory, it even says, a sturdy key. The bow design is unsymmetrical, and the symbol isn't anything distinctive enough to tell me what it unlocks. The entry door was open with no lock attached to the handle. However, next to it there is a trapdoor closed with a large padlock locking it. Could this key open it? What do you think, sis? Yeah, it's pretty dumb. Alright. And that's where having a UI and a HUD would be beneficial, but not necessary. And the game even followed my rule of the lock before the key. We saw that lock first thing. That one's on me. All right, here we go. Into the spooky basement. Oh god, it's not a basement. It's like a fucking, like, dungeon tunnel. Oh, I can crouch. Oh.
How did they manage to let him die in here? What made them forsake their civiled ways?
Found a chess piece. Yeah, that looks like the bishop figures. Okay. I had to hide. I had to. I ran. I climbed the rocks and tried to hide. That's when I fell into a pit full of dead bodies. Their flesh looked rotten but petrified, as if their soul sucked dry out of them. The horrors in their faces touched the very void of my soul, expressions as something horrific happened to them. That's when the rest of the crew caught me. They stripped me naked. They locked me down here. They accused me that I was the one that brought the bad luck onto them by placing those talismans for them, blocking the pathways. All I wanted was to keep them safe, despite their uncivilized behaviors. Alright, so this is the guy that wrote the note at the top of the lighthouse and was referenced earlier with the 18 testicles. He doesn't have 18 testicles. He was talking about how a creature must have 18 testicles. There's an important distinction. That is ballsy, yes. That's very good. Why are there blue handprints? Why are there pipes? Okay. Let's go put the chess piece on. So this is a... Oh, no, crouch. There we go. A slightly puzzly game. I wonder how far we'll be able to go. Oh, neat. Sissy, you're in the way again. So, I'm not actually playing this game. I'm just pointing at it and pressing E. Which is good because I hate chess puzzles. This is really more like a chess visual novel. I don't even know which piece is which anymore, so I'm glad I'm not actually playing. I'm assuming this is the king. Which is that the white king then? I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely the king. Okay. Checkmate. I got an achievement for that. I got an achievement for pressing E 30 times. Thank you for not making me play chess, though. Thank you so much. Okay, so now what? Did I get any of those pieces? Still have the key. Got all kinds of pages. Okay. Now what, though? Okay.
Narcissa, you're just a mess. Oh,
Very cute. But, leave me alone. I do love my cats. I really do. I just don't love when they climb all up inside my microphone stand when I'm trying to do my show. All right, we got jacked fish. We can no longer interact with the chessboard. All the black pieces disappeared. They are not in our pockets. Our pockets, which for some reason are a boat. So just maybe back down. Looks old and reminds me of the occult my father was a member of. Let's go back down and see. See if anything's changed. I looked at that one. Yeah. Looked at that one. My uncle was keeping these under his bed. Oh my god, is that Haster? Oof, fuck that. I think we scoured the table pretty well. There's like normal chess here. Oh, you know what? No, did it? No. I was wondering if like these little shrine things would have disappeared because they were kind of similar to the black chess pieces. Nope, can't go through it. Okay, what super obvious thing am I missing this time? Oh, is it this? Is this the super obvious thing I was missing? Yeah. I recovered this from the grasp of a corpse locked up under the lighthouse. That cadaver was such a dreadful sight, I can't take it out of my head. He was dried up, resembling a statue, and he had such a horrifying expression that it sent shivers down my spine. In the darkness of that cellar, he must have seen something so horrid. His hearth gave out from the shock. Whoever locked him down there did a truly despicable act. Okay, so this new thing here looks very similar in color and style to these guys. And even has kind of a blank circular. Yeah, here we go. Okay, now what? Nothing happened. Does it go on the other one? Do I still have it? Yes. Is there a second one I need to find and do it for both, perhaps? Where is the second one? Over here? Sissy, come on, honey. Wait, what is over here? Oh, shit. I have not been over here. Ooh, I haven't been over here. Ooh. What the fuck?
Proceed into the pit. There's
Oh,
something
I can't
I'd
move.
like to show you.
I like knelt down.
What is that voice? Get out of my head.
All right, now can you imagine if my name was Andrew? How freaky would that be? Like, how did the game know? This cat is more freaked out by this game than I am. Stepping right on the skulls. Don't worry about it. Should I go in? I mean, the nice man said he had something to show me.
This monolith is the key of this island. Break it free.
It doesn't move. Okay. So we got teleported. That was neat. Quick save and jump in the pit. I already jumped in, Ted. It's too late. He probably does have candy for me. I just realized how much of a chat delay there is. Because I was like already through the pit and through the fucking teleporter before anyone responded to if I should go in or not. So maybe I'll adjust that. That's okay. It's too late. Turns out your your voice doesn't matter. Sorry. Ooh, and ooh. It's a spinny guy. Just kidding. Your voices all matter. Okay, so that spins. That one's still spinning. That's pretty cool. Wheel of morality. Tell us the lesson we must learn. Yes. Isn't it wheel morality? Turn. Tell us the lesson we will learn. We must learn. I don't know, something like that. Okay, so they're all spinning. Can I spin this one now? Yes, I can.
To see the world through the eyes of a god, like a dream and a flash of light.
Oh God, it's
Beware
got
the
legs.
existence of mind,
Ah!
and grasp time in your conscious mind.
The achievement I just got says it walks. And yeah, what the fuck? Oh, it's got fingers. Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. Can we just like... Yes, okay. Oh my God. How do I get out of the pit? Where's Vince with my fell into the pit reference? There we go. Okay, so where is that obelisk in relation to my body currently? Do you think it's that big moving obelisk over there? I think so. All right, so fuck all that. Let's go over here. What the hell? All right. We are going to take a very short break. Yeah. And oh, Ted, your message got blocked by my auto mod because you said the word dildo. There we go. All right. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Maybe. There it is.